In this economy, sometimes it can be complicated to actually have a business credit card for a new business. If you're a startup, it can be very complicated. So, into this conversation, what I want to do, I want to clarify a few things you need to keep in mind if you are trying to look for a startup business credit card. So, here is the overview I really want you to pay attention to. See, the thing is, when we talk about business credit cards for new businesses, you need to understand who actually qualifies for a business credit card. And this is some kind of confusion in the general public. People believe you need to have a business, like a legit business, to actually qualify for a business credit card. No, you don't have to. Actually, even if you are self-employed, you can still qualify for a small business credit card. Okay, for a new business, it doesn't matter. You can be a freelancer on Fiverr, on TopTal, on Upwork. You can be working for Uber. You can be a 1099 vendor. You can qualify for a business credit card if you apply properly. Okay, if you're an Etsy, Amazon, or eBay seller, if you're an independent contractor, if you're a consultant, if you're a self-published author, if you're a YouTube influencer, quote-unquote influencer. That's another topic for another day. But hey, the point I'm trying to make here is that whether you have a legit, like a properly, legally organized business, or you just are sole proprietorship, you can still qualify for a business credit card. So this point is really important because our goal in this show is to, in this particular show, is to actually invite more people to apply for business credit cards, because you have more benefits, you have higher limits, you have better way to track expenses, and you have something that's very important, which is expense monitoring. When it comes to tax filing, having access to this expense monitoring feature is really great, because it's going to help you write off more items that actually are valid business expenses. What I'm trying to say, if you are an independent contractor or you are a consultant and you have office supplies, you are paying for stuff, you're paying for printing, you're buying a printer, you're buying a blank sheets or whatnot. It's important that if you charge those expenses on a credit card, a business credit card, that you're able to write them off come tax season. Okay, so I just want to say, if you're self-employed, if you have a small business, not a problem. You can be, and it doesn't matter whether you're profitable or not. I'll speak about that later on. So here are the steps I want you to really follow. If you are looking for a business credit card for a new business, I want you to listen to this very carefully. By the way, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We love having this sort of convos every now and then. And so if you have to apply for a small, like a startup business credit card, it's always important to start with the origins. Start with a business credit card for new business 101. Which credit card is right for you? Boss, you are listening to me right now. You know, based on your spending patterns, based on your needs, based on your aspirations, based on the industry you're in, you know, because you don't get a credit card just because you're trying to charge a Netflix subscription. Okay, a business credit card. Maybe you're looking to actually use a business credit card to build business credit. So, which means you want to have a business credit card that reports to the 3 business credit bureaus, right? Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Commercial, and Equifax Commercial. So you need to decide on the right card for you. Okay, you want to take a look at card rates and fees, possible rewards, and whether the card company reports to those business CRAs that I just spoke about. And also be very strategic here, because you don't want to apply for too many credit cards at once, or your credit score will take a hit. Okay, and you want to fill out an application. So you're going to fill out an application, and the good thing nowadays is that you can actually fill out a lot of applications online. Yeah, not a problem. You can actually there are even some companies, the credit card issuers, Chase, American Express, others that actually will pre-qualify you, which is something which is a route you always want to have. Especially in this economy, you really want to save every points that you can on your FICO score, right? So you want to fill out an application and make sure that you do the pre-qualification thing, so you can see if you qualify for that card before you actually commit, right? And then you want to wait for approval. So once you actually pre-qualify, if you love the numbers they give you, then you can just go ahead and actually apply for real. This is when they will do a hard pull and you just have to wait for approval. And sometimes it may take a few days, even if you do everything online. And this happens like this takes like 20 minutes or 15 minutes maximum. You have to wait a few days to actually hear about the decision that whether you approve or not. Let me give you a few pro tips that will help you a lot when it comes to getting your next business credit cards for a new business. Okay. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a convo about how to get a new business credit card, how to get a business credit card for a new business. In other words, a startup business credit card. Okay. And so one thing that's very important here is that if you want to optimize your card usage in the long run, you need to evaluate the types of business credit card rewards that are available out there. And usually when we talk about business credit cards, you have three types of rewards. I mean, some experts talk about 4 or 5, but for all intents and purposes, for our own analysis here at the Sweetie Kiwi Show, we have thought about 3. I mean, 3 for us, those are the 3 biggies, what we call our magical trifecta. So you have cashback business credit cards, you have rewards business credit cards, and you have co-branded business credit cards. And so it's really important to understand that once you choose the type of business credit cards you actually are looking forward to, figure out what you can earn with each card, right? Are you looking for air travel, hotel stays, general travel and entertainment, fuel, telecommunication, including mobile devices, cable, satellite, internet, landline phones, and the voice over IP. So you do have a constellation of rewards categories. You have shipping and mailing, you have computer hardware and software, you have office supplies. And you want to look at the sign-up bonus. I mean, there could be a very nice sign-up bonus for you. Who doesn't like bonuses? I mean, everybody loves bonuses, right? So, I mean, it's important. So if there is a nice one, seize it. You want to check out the annual fees because some cards will charge you like crazy. Remember that you can go all the way to $6.95 or $5.50. You know, obviously there is a balance to have because sometimes when the annual fee is kind of high, then you know that the benefits are commensurate. The benefits are proportional. Okay. And you want to think about additional features that are important for you. What about foreign transaction fees? Are you someone who travels a lot? Are you interested in a card that doesn't charge foreign transaction fees? And are you looking for cardholder benefits? Because most business travel cards come with a basic package of perks and benefits that actually may include emergency roadside assistance, extended warranties on purchases, and travel insurance. And most business cards also offer snazzy management reports to help you organize your business, track costs, and simplify tax reporting. I just said that at the beginning of this show. Let me actually talk to you about an approach that will help you a lot in terms of getting a business credit card for your new business. It's really important to understand how our own team goes about analyzing business credit cards, especially for startups. Okay. And besides the appeal of the card itself, besides the reputation of the credit card issuer, you have to think about the sign-up bonus. You have to think about the ongoing rewards. It's not just about the preliminary reward, which is what a bonus is, right? A bonus is just a sign-up bonus is a preliminary reward. But we actually pay attention also to the ongoing rewards. We look at other features. We look at the annual fee. This is important because, see, when we talk about a new business, we have to look at all opportunities for that matter, to save cost. To reduce costs, to save money. Okay. So when we analyze a business credit card and we look at the sign-up bonus, we ask ourselves, does the card offer a valuable welcome bonus offer to new cardholders who meet a minimum spending requirements? For ongoing rewards, we actually look at beyond the welcome bonus offer. Does the card offer a competitive rate of points or cashback on purchases? Okay. And when we talk about the other features, the other important features, see, the thing is, with each business credit card, you do have primary benefits and you have ancillary benefits or secondary features. Okay, so for example, we ask ourselves, does the card come with any additional benefits such as travel protection, free employee cards, cell phone insurance, or primary car rental insurance? Those are important elements. Again, you might think they're not, but if you were to have them, if you were not to have them, you actually feel their importance. And also, if the business credit card that you are looking for your startup, if that card has an annual fee, does it offer enough benefits to justify the fee? Because there has to be some balance here, right? So basically, we all agree that you have to actually spend to earn. That's true, but there has to be a nice value added here. Okay. So let's talk about the decision. And it's really important to understand that how do you actually decide on a business credit card? By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. And we also do this all the time because we're trying to make sure that we are on the same page. Okay, so I'm giving you a few, I would say, pieces of insight when it comes to business credit cards for your new business. Okay. And so why should you get a business credit card in the first place for your new business? Well, I think I've said this before, but I'm going to repeat it here. It's important. It's going to help you. It's going to clarify a lot of things for you when it comes to business credit. Okay. And first of all, with a business credit card, you have access to fast capital, right? You don't have to wait for clients to pay you. You don't have to wait for the bank to actually approve your business line of credit. You don't have to wait for your credit union to approve your loan, your business loan. You don't have to wait for the net 30 vendor to actually decide to approve your net 30 account. You don't have to do all this because a business credit card gives you fast capital, gives you access to fast capital. Okay. And it can be convenient too. You can use it. You can use the limit on the credit card for anything that your business needs. So basically, the way we analyze credit cards, business credit cards, they actually are there to bridge a gap between the need for a cash outlay and the receipt of payment by the customer. Okay. And business owners can use credit cards to pay for initial organization setup and expenses such as signage, inventory, and advertising. And businesses can use business credit cards to put capital assets such as machinery, furniture, or electrical equipment in place. So this gives you as a business owner more time to generate income while paying off the balance over time. You're able to separate business and personal assets. This is very important. This segregation is really important. Okay. And you also have access to accounting and bookkeeping features. So you can you can track expenses. You can reconcile transactions against statements. You can send automatic data feeds to your booking or accounting software systems. This is kind of cool. And another thing that's really important here is that the tax benefits. You can maximize tax deductions, the tax write-offs, and you can simplify your taxes too. This is just fantastic. Let me give you the pick that you really need to think about. Our pick here is that you want to go for a business credit cards for your new business because there is a difference. There is a big difference between business credit cards and personal credit cards. Even if you are a single member LLC, even if you are a sole proprietorship, even if you are an independent contractor, even if you are just a one-person show, there is a big difference between a business credit card and a personal credit card. Okay, I've already said that business credit cards may have higher limits. For example, if you were to apply to Chase as an individual, they'll probably give you a 15 or 20 or 25 grand. Okay, if you have, of course, great credit. Okay, and you have a good relationship with Chase. But if you were to apply as a business, like their Inc. business credit card section, the credit card series, for example, you might get 25 grand or 30 grand or 50 grand easy. Especially if your business has a proper profile for them. Okay. So you have higher limits, and business owners can also distribute cards to employees, but the business owner retains responsibility for paying charges on each employee's card. And card issuing banks may report credit usage and payment information to both personal and business credit bureaus. And rewards and discounts cater to business owners, such as discount on FedEx shipping or office supplies. Okay, so those are really good. And you need to understand that when we talk about business credit bureaus, again, we're going back to the three, but there is one that is more prominent. So everybody cares more. I mean, I shouldn't say care more, but people actually prioritize reporting to Dun& Bradstreet. So when it comes to actually reporting your transactional history to the business CRAs, a lot of business owners are more comfortable. Like they're okay if their data is sent to Dun & Bradstreet, but not sent to the other two. Okay, I'm not trying to underestimate the importance of Equifax business and Experian business, but it's just what it is. I mean, Dun & Bradstreet is just the dominant market leader here, and they have been so for a long time. So it is what it is. Okay, there's nothing you can do about that. And so here is a winner for you. In our view, the winning strategy that you need to think about here is you need to think about your EIN. And you don't need an EIN to get a small business credit card. However, applying as an EIN, applying for this card using EIN can help you a lot, because it can help segregate your personal affairs from your business's affairs, and really help preserve your personal assets should something go wrong, really. Okay, and you need to understand that it's important because banks are systematically reporting your data to both your personal credit bureaus and your business credit bureaus. And your goal is to make sure at some point that they actually report this only to business credit bureaus, right? Because you don't want like problems in your business to actually trigger, have a spilling effect into your personal affairs. And you need to understand that business credit bureaus collect your outstanding balance and payment history from several sources: banks, business credit card issuers, trade associations and organizations, vendors, and manufacturers that provide merchandise or inventory before payment. So those are net 30 vendors. Okay, so those are really important. So you need to actually know your issuers' credit reporting policies. Not all issuers will report your data to the business CRAs. And sometimes you have to ask consistently and multiple times so that they'll actually see that you are for real. Okay, and so once you have the business credit card as a new business, it's important to actually improve your business credit score continuously. Remember that your goal is to actually start at 80. So you want to you start at 0, but you want to be minimum 80. That's the Dun & Bradstreet pay debt score that most organizations love to have. 80 minimum. Okay, so you want to pay all your bills and invoices on time, and preferably early. Okay, and you want to limit how much debt your business takes on. You want to form a corporation or LLC. You want to check your business credit history for errors before applying for further credit. So those are just a few tips and tricks and hacks that you actually should apply consistently, so that over time you can not only improve your business credit score, but you can also improve your ability to get higher and higher limits. Okay, and so this will really help you a lot, and this is really important. One thing I need to say before closing on today's conversation is that when we talk about business credit cards for new business, there are some EIN only business credit cards out there. Okay, so you can apply for a business credit card without going to a bank. You can apply for REMP, for example, for a REMP credit card, for a Brex 30 credit card, for a Straff credit card, for a DV credit card. So those are alternative credit cards that are EIN only. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, we were talking about business credit cards for a new business. How do you get them? So I give you an overview. I give you the steps, pro tips, the approach, the decision you have to make, the pick, and the winner. I hope that this added value to your life. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.